So some time ago, I went to the dentist. I had cavities. It was not my fault. In the womb, I had eaten my own poo-poo, and that wasn't good. And I don't know how I got to that point where I was starving, but it's okay. Anyways, I ate my own poo-poo, and whenever I came out of the womb, the doctor was like, "Dang, you really ate the forbidden chocolate." Like, yeah, I really did. Yeah, I was down bad for some chocolate. Yeah, they had to put some IV in me whenever I was born, and then years later, I get cavities. Because the poo-poo was delicious, but it was forbidden, so my blood was contaminated. I had to get the I had to get the IV, or at least to make me feel a little bit more better. You know, from being in zero gravity, like crushed to a little potato. You know, my mom told me that whenever I was born, the nurses called me Peanut. Later on, years down the road, like I went to the dentist and they're like, "Yep, you got cavities." I was like, "Okay," and they said that they had to shave down my teeth so they can remove like the that part so it won't continue to grow. What happened next is that like, all right, we're gonna shave down your teeth, but we're gonna make another mold of your teeth so you can basically just be able to eat right. Because I wasn't able to eat right before because since there were cavities, it was like it hurted to eat, and they were just like really sensitive. And if they're sensitive, like you cannot eat properly. I would say that tooth pain would be the first number one pain of them all, but the first would have to go to being burned. Like if it weren't to be like continuously constant, like it would mainly hurt only whenever I'd eat or like just put stuff in my mouth. You know what I mean. Whenever I would like eat and stuff like that, it would, like continuously hurt. Like food cannot be like super cold or like hot. It had to be like room temperature. It always had to be room temperature. And like I couldn't eat properly at all. And they're like, "All right, cuz we're gonna get you a new set of teeth, or a new crown." Like after a few days and stuff like that of brutal pain and waiting for my teeth to be done getting a mold, the day finally came. And whenever that day came, we didn't go to our usual dentist office. We had to go to some like other place. It was like it did not look great inside because we would have gone to the first place. They didn't accept our insurance for that. So then, but let me tell you, that place was like did not look great at all. Terrible. It looked down horrendous. If you ever think of a crack alley, that's what it looks like. Like whatever you have in your mind, whatever is a crack den, a crack alley, a crack aisle of despair and destruction. That's literally what it looks like. I needed the crown, so I was like, dang. If I get shanked right here, this is the end of me. But at least I'll have something that won't hurt my teeth. So we go there. So then I get a crown. So we're at the office waiting. They call us up. They call my name. And we walk in there. We walk into the little office, whatever it is. So then we go in. And there's just a small Asian lady and this other black lady. And I thought the black lady was going to be operating it. Turned out she was just moral support. And the other lady was just Yujiro. She was Yujiro, secretly. Because let me tell you this. Whenever she started to operate on me, I even had anesthesia on. Anesthesia, whatever it is. I had that on, and guess what happened? It still hurt. Either they didn't put enough, or either the pain was just too grave. But never underestimate the Asian lady. Like I promise you, this wasn't her full power. Whenever she was putting in the crown, it hurted. I teared up. I cried. And for all the other operations of pure pain, I did not cry. And that was like the only one I actually cried on. So I was crying. I couldn't handle the pain. And I was 14 or like 15 at the time. Whenever you think of those ladies, they're at least never underestimate them. They have like gorilla strength. They have like gorilla hands. Like they look small, they look fragile. At the end, they're just a menace to society. They should become, instead of just working on people, just become a bodybuilder. Matter of fact, do like arm wrestling challenge. All the Asian ladies would win. Let me tell you that. Like she probably was just using like 1% of her energy. Probably could have just like crushed my skull if she put it in too hard. Like if she would ever like grab a chicken wing I would just turn to dust instantly. Oh, you're the alpha male. I did not feel like that day. I felt like I didn't belong in society anymore. I felt like I got manhandled. You can probably make horsepower with her hands.